Native American influence on modern American culture and society. Discover how Native American tribes shape contemporary American culture, government, environment, and more in everyday life. The enduring impact of Native Americans on contemporary American society. You know, when most people think about Native American history, the images that often come to mind are either from a romanticized past or stories about conflict and tragedy. But what's really fascinating, and something that doesn't get enough airtime, is how Native Americans continue to shape and influence contemporary American society in ways that are often subtle but incredibly significant. I want to take some time to just talk about that, kind of like sharing some insights with a friend over coffee. First off, it's important to realize that Native American tribes aren't just relics of history. They are living, breathing communities with vibrant cultures and traditions that have woven their way into the fabric of modern America. From language to art, governance, environmental stewardship, and even food, we owe a lot more to these indigenous peoples than we often acknowledge. Take Native American culture, for example. The reverence for nature and the environment that many tribes hold forms the backbone of modern environmental movements. Concepts such as sustainability and living in harmony with the land come directly from centuries of indigenous knowledge. In today's world, where climate issues are front and center, many environmental policies have roots in the wisdom passed down by Native American people. Beyond environmentalism, the impact on government and political systems is pretty notable as well. The U.S. Constitution, for instance, was influenced by the governance structures of the Iroquois Confederacy, a sophisticated alliance of tribes with a system of checks and balances, collective decision-making, and diplomacy. It's a pretty amazing fact that sometimes gets buried beneath more conventional narratives of history. And speaking of governance, Native American tribes themselves continue to thrive as sovereign nations within the United States. Tribal governments manage their own affairs, maintain cultural practices, and contribute to the economy while preserving their heritage. This sovereignty is not just a political concept, but a living expression of resilience and identity. Food is another area where Native American heritage is front and center in everyday life. Many staples in American cuisine, like corn, beans, squash, tomatoes, potatoes, and even chocolate, trace their origins back to native cultivation. It's hard to imagine American food culture without these essential ingredients. So next time you're enjoying salsa or a baked potato, there's a little native history on your plate. Music, art, and storytelling are yet more ways Native Americans influence contemporary culture. The use of storytelling to pass on values, history, and lessons continues to shape how narratives are shared in broader American culture. And indigenous art, whether it's textiles, beadwork, or contemporary interpretations, offers a rich source of inspiration seen in galleries, fashion, and public installations. I also think it's worth mentioning how Native American people contribute to the arts and social activism today. They are leaders, educators, artists, filmmakers, and activists who are amplifying their voices and perspectives more than ever before, reshaping how we understand history and identity. This resurgence is powerful and necessary. Of course, all these influences come with the backdrop of a complex and often painful history. Native American history is marked by resilience through colonization, forced relocation, and attempts at cultural erasure. Remembering this makes contemporary contributions even more significant. It's about survival, reclaiming identity, and forging a future that honors the past. For anyone interested in exploring this topic further, there's a fantastic book I'd recommend, For Such a Time as This. This book beautifully connects Native American heritage with the present challenges and triumphs of indigenous communities. It's an eye-opening read that really helps appreciate the ongoing legacy of Native American people in America. Get your copy today and see for yourself how history isn't just about the past, it's alive and shaping today. So in essence, Native Americans continue to influence everything from our environment and governance to food, culture, and art. Their impact is deep and ongoing, often hidden in plain sight, and absolutely integral to what makes America unique. Next time you see a Native American beadwork pattern or use an ingredient like corn, remember there's a rich story and legacy behind it, one that's very much alive. Thanks for indulging this little chat about Native American impact. It's one of those stories we all could stand to hear and appreciate a bit more.